Our first blind item is about Ellen DeGeneres and her wife, Portia. It reads, the former comic actress turned talk show host wants another chance at a full-time gig. Good luck. It feels like she will use any excuse to not have to spend time with her significant other. So it looks like Ellen is trying to get back at work so she doesn't have to hang around her wife at home. This person wrote, I feel like we can all agree that Ellen's had enough time in the spotlight while treating people terribly. This person writes, she's not even owning up to it. In her shows, she's been whining about other people making her out to be a horrible person. Own it and apologize. Another person writes, I would think it'd be the other way around, as Portia not wanting to spend time with Ellen. The related headline reads that Ellen wants to entertain and she feels like she just can't sit at home. But really, this is her fault. We've talked about Ellen's past before on my channel, and I can't imagine her coming back to mainstream, especially after treating her employees that way and her guests, because so many of her guests on her show have been made so uncomfortable by her presence. Ellen DeGeneres has dubbed herself the most hated person in America and has deliberately spent the past 2 years out of the spotlight. But now she's making a comeback with what she claims will be one final Netflix special and comedy tour. After battling toxic workplace allegations related to the Ellen DeGeneres show, the star, who has reported a net worth of $450 million, which I don't think you need to go back to work, Ellen, but she's ready to talk in detail about the downfall of her series. And it seems like maybe her comedy special will be oriented around her cancellation, trying to make light of what happened. Remember, there were a slew of bizarre allegations, including the fact that Ellen couldn't make eye contact with anyone, or, well, people were warned not to make eye contact with her because I guess she felt threatened or disrespected by that. It just seems like Ellen thinks she's so much more superior than anyone else, and it's not very kind of her. Remember, she told everyone to be kind, yet she was the farthest from that. This person said that she needed some time to recover after her cancellation, but she's an artist and she wants to entertain. She just can't be locked up in her big mansion. Staffers accused Ellen of fostering a culture of racism, fear, and intimidation. Oh my gosh, even this article brings up demanding that no one on set make eye contact with her. Guests were allegedly told to compliment her on air.
I learned that things happened here that never should have happened. I take that very seriously, and I want to say I am so sorry to the people who were affected. I know that I'm in a position of privilege and power, and I realize that with that comes responsibility, and I take responsibility for what happens at my show. This is the Ellen DeGeneres Show. I am Ellen DeGeneres. We have had a lot of conversations over the last few weeks about the show, our workplace, and what we want for the future. We have made the necessary changes, and today we are starting a new chapter.
This article reads that the show ended in May 2022, and Ellen has been spending her time flipping very expensive houses in the Santa Barbara area. It looks like she's also been raising chickens, working on a gorilla conservation, and doing a lot of productive things, so I don't know why she has to be in front of the camera again. Although she does acknowledge she won't be rushing back to TV anytime soon, it looks like she's ready for streaming, which it kind of seems like that's the new wave of entertainment anyways. In April, Ellen dipped her feet back in the water with a low-key show at the Largo Theater in LA, probably trying to see if she still got it in her or whether she would be booed off stage.
I'm about to go on stage and here at Largo, very excited. I have a few more shows here before I go out on the road and do some big theaters, so this is a fun, intimate place to see me if you can. I'm excited and excited for the tour and excited for you to see it, and well, I'm just excited, I guess. All right, goodbye.
I love how self-aware Ellen is. I mean, at least she's got that, because so many people who are canceled, they are delusional. And I do think there are some levels of delusion here, but at least she acknowledges that she has been booted. But I wouldn't be surprised if she weasels her way back into entertainment with this Netflix special, which will take place in August.
Ellen DeGeneres is returning to Netflix for her final stand-up special. This is going to be her second special for Netflix. The first one she did 6 years ago was called Relatable. Now, Ellen released a statement about this Netflix special saying, quote, "To answer the questions everyone is asking me, yes, I'm going to talk about it. Yes, this is my last special." Now, when she said, yes, I'm going to talk about it, she's more than likely referring to that controversial exit from her show. Remember back in 2022 when those toxic workplace allegations came out, executives were fired, and she kind of left and had her fall from grace? Is it enough for her to come back to Netflix and be well received? I guess we'll find out. Netflix is going to release Ellen DeGeneres' comedy special sometime in 2024.
Here's an interesting blind item. The influencer and podcast host, which is Bobbi Althoff, got really upset when the former wheelchair actor hooked up with her and then pretended she no longer existed. That's a big claim that Drake and Bobbi hooked up. So now she is hooking up with his arch rival, which is about Kendrick Lamar. I didn't know Bobbi really bounced around like that. You guys may recognize Bobbi because she's became pretty viral the last year. I mean, she has these awkward interviews with typically rappers, and she makes them uncomfortable, acts like she doesn't know them, and it goes viral. But there are people who feel a certain way about her. Comment below. What do you think of Bobbi and her interview styles? Are you guys a fan? This person questions, why would Drake care if she exists? Not shaming her or anything, but she could do what she wants to do. So they're questioning why Drake would even care. But Drake did unfollow her on social media, and that podcast they did together has been removed. So something happened. And as we talked about before on my channel, Drake and Kendrick have been in a big feud. So it's bizarre to see Bobbi like pulling up to the scene to hang out with Kendrick, knowing that her and Drake had a fallout. Seems like she's just, switching sides. There are a lot of rumors surrounding a Kendrick Lamar music video shoot in Compton this past weekend. The big assumption is that this will be for Not Like Us, which is a song that he wrote against Drake. New clips of Bobbi Althoff with YG and a big crowd emerged online, which placed her in Compton for this video shoot. This article reads, furthermore, she obviously sticks out like a sore thumb in the clips below. If she's really going to be in a Kendrick music video, we're sure that Not Like Us would point out this contrast in quite the ironic or playful manner. Especially knowing that Drake and her have had their falling out, it will be interesting to see her in the video. For those unaware, Bobbi rose to fame as a social media personality and interviewer with an awkward humor and casual demeanor to her. It got her both love and hate all over the internet, and also landed her in an interview with Drake, which resulted in allegedly a soured relationship between the two, with a lot of really bizarre claims about what happened. Here's a clip of Bobbi out in Compton preparing for her big music video debut. This clip is so awkward.
Bobbi and Compton with the members. What's bracket? You gotta say what's bracket. Hey, y'all gonna scare her away, blood. Y'all gonna scare her away.
Bobbi, say what's bracket, Bobbi. Say what's bracket, Bobbi. On Pyro, war.
Even though Bobbi seems a little uncomfortable, a little bit out of place, I feel like she's low-key living for that moment. So all this sounds like a master recipe for a troll against Drake, with all these people switching up on him and turning against him. Now, Drake hasn't said much about Kendrick Lamar's recent moves, but the thought of his reaction to Bobbi possibly linking up with Kendrick is quite comical. Our next blind item reads, the lawyer for the recently arrested singer, Justin Timberlake, is making this all about himself. He seems pretty thirsty. So we're going to be talking a little bit about the lawyer who Justin Timberlake is working for and trying to get rid of this mess he got himself into. This person wrote, maybe the lawyer, Ed Burke, who's the lawyer's name, is using a distracting technique. Maybe he doesn't want people to start digging into Justin Timberlake. This person writes, when it's so obvious that you're guilty, cut your losses and do a plea deal. Same for you, Alec Baldwin. Another person writes, lots of people drive an Uber to the Hamptons too. It's not like calling a car wasn't an option for him. So Justin Timberlake's high-profile lawyer is breaking his silence on the DWI arrest. You guys know I am waiting for that body cam footage. I cannot wait until it comes out. We will definitely be reacting to it on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed. There was a statement from Ed's office that says that Mr. Burke looks forward to vigorously defending Justin Timberlake against these allegations. He will have a lot to say at the appropriate time. And it looks like he's waiting for the full discovery from the DA's office, so he wants to see all of the evidence they have against Justin so that he can figure out how to flip it. Remember, Justin Timberlake declined to take a blood alcohol test 3 times after being taken to the police station. He was then charged with drunk driving. Sources say that Justin Timberlake was stumbling drunk at the American Hotel and even guzzled another person's drink while hanging out with friends. So Justin's goal was to get drunk, and he did that, but now he's mad that he got caught behind the wheel. But that police officer who actually arrested Justin is getting a lot of press right now because people are kind of praising him, which I get it, but also he just did his job. It's kind of weird that they're making him a celebrity, but that's the, the Justin Timberlake effect, I guess.
The Gen Z cop who arrested Justin Timberlake has only been on the job for 3 months. Michael Arkinson became an instant internet sensation as he failed to recognize the celebrity he busted.
Justin said under his breath, "This is going to ruin the tour." The cop replied, "What tour?" Justin said, "The world tour."
When Timberlake won his first Grammy for Cry Me a River, Arkinson, who turns 24 this year, was a toddler. Social media users are now demanding the body cam footage of the arrest be released.
I can almost guarantee we got a lot of, "Do you know who I am? Are you sure you want to do this? You will lose your job."
But the police rookie could be more than a one-hit wonder. Media outlets report that the young officer is cracking down hard, making countless pullover attempts on wealthy Sag Harbor residents.
We actually just posted a video about Katy Perry, and this blind item reads, "At this point, the former A-list singer turned reality star knows her next song is going to bomb. It is why she kept pushing for a different song to be released, so now she can blame others for it being so bad." This person writes, "Easy to blame others. That's what they're there for, LOL." Another person writes, "Yep, she's looking scarier and scarier as she ages out too." Another person wrote, "I saw the clip she posted. It sounded really bad." I actually reacted to this on my TikTok. If you guys are not following my TikTok, go and check it out. It's linked below. And the song is terrible. Probably one of the worst things I've heard in a long time. A snippet from her new song was shared on her social media page, and people were happy with the lyrics because it literally reads, "Sexy, confident, so intelligent. She is heaven sent. So soft, so strong."
Katy Perry is pissing me off because pop is making a comeback right now. This is the moment that you come back like, bow! Not like, like, what are you doing? When I think of Katy Perry, I think of Teenage Dream. Singing, "Sexy, confident." Come on now, baby. You gotta come correct. Sabrina, Chapel, who else we got right now? Billy. The white girls is white girl in the right way, Katy. Come back and white girl the right way. People were saying that this is the type of song that you would sing to your pet. I tried singing it to my pet. Do you see the side eye? She's not even interested. Look, walks away. Katy, please.
Not even the animals want to hear Katy Perry's new song, Woman's World. She announced the song and wrote in the caption, "Get ready to pop off." Critics were unimpressed with Katy's new material, calling it terrible and cringy. One person writes, "The new snippet of Katy Perry's latest single sounds like an auto-tuned Real Housewife release. So kind of terrible and kind of camp." Another person writes, "I was rooting for Katy, but these lyrics are so dated, it's giving 2016 Hillary Clinton presidential campaign material. It's over." One person writes, "New Katy Perry snippet is the worst thing I've ever heard." Another person writes, "I cannot be the only one cringing at the title of the upcoming new Katy Perry song and then hearing the lyrics and the snippet and cringing even harder." This person writes, "The irony of having a song praising women, but you're working with Dr. Luke. Katy Perry, I didn't expect this from you." Keep in mind that Dr. Luke is a music producer who Kesha accused of harming her. They had a really long lawsuit, and he's a very powerful man. With a lot of celebrities, he's done wrong. We've even seen Doja Cat speak out against him before. So why would Katy Perry, who's already established, go and work with someone who's so known to be problematic, especially on a song that's about uplifting women?
There is a war going on and Katy Perry is in the middle of it. And the stakes are high because this really does feel like Katy Perry's last chance. Katy Perry's comeback single, Woman's World, is produced by Dr. Luke, who has a terrible history in the music industry. The single is also co-written by Ava Max, which pretty quickly fans figured out that Woman's World is actually a scrapped song from Ava's last album. Allegedly, the song also features a sample from I Feel Love by Donna Summer, which is pretty cool. Obviously, Kesha and Dr. Luke have a very dark past. Kesha posted LOL to shade Katy Perry working with Dr. Luke. And pretty much everyone is dragging Katy for this. And yes, that is a huge mistake for your comeback single moment.
Another singer we recently spoke about on the channel was Camila Cabello, and this one is about Drake as well. It reads, "No matter how much this A-list singer tries to help out the A-list illiterate foreign-born singer, it won't help the album sales. The illiterate singer is in her flop era," which is interesting because I feel like Camila's been doing pretty well, but there are people who do not like her new music. This person writes, "I'm assuming Camila Cabello based on the lukewarm response to her new era. Anyone know who the helper is? I have no idea who she's friends with." This person writes, "The blonde hair looks terrible on her. Some people with dark hair, Demi Moore, Angelina Jolie, Camila Cabello, Ariana Grande, look bad with blonde." I actually don't mind her hair. I think it kind of goes with whatever aesthetic she's trying to push. But this article reads, "Camila dialed up big baddie energy and DM'd Drake for her Miami-inspired new new album. The singer previously had fans buzzing about her connection to Drake after video footage of them riding jet skis together in Turks and Caicos made the rounds on social media. She also explained how a courageous DM exchange sparked the unexpected collaboration for her album. She said, "The voice that I found with my new album has this big baddie energy vibe." Oh God, I'm cringing a little bit. Part of that spirit is taking risks, not giving an F and doing whatever you want. I think the blonde was me staying true to that feeling. With the hair, I was like, how do I tell people visually that this is my new era? Sometimes you need the physicality to let them know that this is like a new character for her. She goes on to say that Drake is the effing GOAT, so it felt like shooting for the stars. So they had this DM, I guess she showed him the album, and he had an idea for a song called Hot Uptown. She says, why does he have his own song? She says, because selfishly, I just want to hear Drake on my own album. So I don't know if she's featured, I'm assuming she's featured in the song, but she says, I love that for me. It's like that rebellious mood. Who says I can't do that? It's Drake talking his crap.
You were on a vacation with Drake.
Oh gosh. Well, you know what? I wouldn't say like straight up vacation.
Okay.
It was vacation plus some work.
Oh
God.
Oh wait.
Have I ever had what?
Like a little thing with Drake.
A beautiful artistic collaboration with him?
Yes.
I may or may not have. And so I DM'd him and I was like, I would love to play you my album. We hung out. I played him my album. But anyway, so I didn't like just go on vacation with him. It was like a vacation, like work thing.
Now, when Camila started this new era and released her first single, I Love It, people had mixed feelings. Some people on social media didn't like it, and then it ended up growing on everyone. When it comes to this song, I Love It, she also DM'd Playboi Carti about getting on the song. I don't really understand what he's saying in the song. It's kind of like a mumble rap, but it's kind of a moment. She said she DM'd him, "Hey butterfly," and then he said CC, and I said, "Carti, it was really cute," she said. Oh my gosh. She was like, "Hey, come by, let's hang out, let me play you some music," and they just like, you know, vibed. The way that she's talking about this entire situation, I mean, she's really playing this character very Valley girl, like so LA, just like, you know, hey butterfly, hey CC, like let's get on the track. Well, there is a clip going around, and supposedly two insiders who work in the rap industry were interviewed, and they exposed that Camila Cabello allegedly hooked up with both Drake and Playboi Carti in order to have them on her songs. Again, these are some rumors, who knows if it's true, but also we know the industry works in messy ways, so maybe she had to give a little to get some back.
Camila, the rumor or whatever, it was gossip. It was like, but in like January,
thank you for the follow.
The info about him and Camila Cabello working together was that essentially she had to f him and Drake for a feature.
What the f?
That's the rumor.
Yeah, but it's a rumor. It's a rumor.
A little bit misogynistic, but I mean, if that happened, then whatever. It's Carti. He's like that, I guess.
But you think he'd do that?
Yeah, I think he would. I think he absolutely would do that.
That's it for our blind item breakdown. This is week 21. Thank you guys for tuning into this series. Right now, I am in Nashville. That's why we are in a hotel room. But tomorrow, I am flying to Houston. If you have any recommendations, email me. If you have any video ideas, email me. If you just want to say hey, email me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, and now I'm in this hotel room. I don't have my bucket hat that I normally wear, so it doesn't feel right. But it's okay. It's all right. And I'm drinking coffee. Look. I don't even know what it says. It's like all like, why is it all like abbreviated? Something, macadamia chocolate? I don't know. It looks like it says warm, but it's definitely not warm. But yeah, getting into my coffee era. Camila Cabello's in her whatever era we want to call that. Comment below. What do you guys call that? I don't know what to call that, but I'm in my coffee era. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.